All right, this is a continuation of the last bug video, and I thought about this is that you might want to gray out add column until a master table is selected. That would seem to solve this problem of having blank spaces on the subject. Second thing is, as I mentioned before, the save function just is not working reliably at all, even when I do get the indication it doesn't save. And it probably would be good to have the delete trash can icon over here so that it can be deleted. Moving on to the regression table, I'm going to pick the building square foot. As I mentioned before, and just bringing it up, it'd be good to have that download icon, and we don't need to download the add buttons as part of the CSV file, but this data is extremely important to the user because they're going to use this to justify in their appraisal report what they choose for the adjustment table. They're going to put this information in there. Now, this is a minor item, meaning, as I mentioned before, if it's more than just a few minutes, don't work on it right now. If I click on this, it adds the square footage, but if you would, leave this highlighted dark blue, and that's a very minor thing so that the user can see which ones that they've selected. So I'm just going to add some. So those two in a row should be, just do this as the user selects it. Okay, I'm going to open up the regressions. I have not seen any errors here. It seems as though once you change this, it all behaves as it should, and it's very fast. So that's obviously extremely good. I'm going to go back here to the project data because I want to add a months ago. And that works as it should. When I get over here, I'll show you this. Let's see, where is the, oh, I didn't regress it. I even forget to do this occasionally. Let's add that in. We're here in the adjustment grid, and now I've got it. It is not making the calculation. No matter what I do, it's not making the percentage calculation on that. Close fast food, we'll call that a location factor. Because that's empty on the subject table, it's going to mess it up here. And I don't know, I can put in 0.75, see if that works. That does work. I could type it in. Let's go ahead and check the subject table right away. See if that added that in. Okay, it did not add it in as I manually typed it. I'm certain it expects to get it from this location. So all the more reason I don't feel as strongly now that I've seen it working that they need to be able to override this number. No, override the number in the subject table from typing it in here. As a matter of fact, it's probably good to make this sort of a lockout like this one, so you can't change it, that they have to go back to here and type in the information. And this did work. I'm just gonna fill out the rest of this table, by the way, real fast, just to have it. Okay, that's interesting. Manually type it in, I get the unsaved change indicator. Let's so let's go ahead and save this. Now, if I were to show you, it would not be saved, just so you know. I'm going to type in 80 here. I'm going to go to the subject table. It's still not there. It was there before, so this is when I was testing this before, so that appears to be a bug. I'm going to put in land square footage. I'm going to put in 35,000 for the subject size. Square foot, I'm going to put in, I don't know, 99. Year built, I'm going to say 1990. Subject wouldn't have a sales price, just so you know. And let's go and see if that data, okay, it picks it up off that table. That's what I was looking for. I call this a location adjustment. And so yes, it picks that up. Let's go back to the project data and see what we have down in there. Okay, still not populating. It was before, so that's very interesting. I thought that was actually pretty solid. Another note on here that you're going to see is that I've actually run into a couple of occasions where the latitude was a significant feature. It's a weird looking graph, and I don't know what to do about that. I'll study that some more. I don't think that's anything you're doing. But in the subject table, I noticed we don't have the latitude and longitude. Maybe if it could be put in under the subject property information, but or it could be put in here. So I'm fine with either. But we need to put that in because as it turns out, it's kind of a valid adjustment factor sometimes. And I don't know what to put in for that. It's kind of a large number, so I'm not going to try. But be aware of that. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the video at this point. I might have a catch-all video after this.